And things are happening, and it's up.
And it's up. Oh, good. Thank goodness. Okay. Once again, we're trying to work with uh, OBS for FTL, which is Beam's new version of Tachyon, I guess, or whatever. I'm not going to get into that again. I already explained it all. But I was trying to make it so that the stream was nice and clean and the video at YouTube was nice and clean, but now neither are. So we'll get that fixed for next time. So sorry if you have to put up a choppy video for the stream and choppy video for the YouTube video. I promise we'll get it looked into and figure out what happened. I couldn't get my stream key to work on it, and then it was just streaming blackness. So I'll have to look into the log files and see what was causing that. But either way, let's get right into it. Oh wait, you dropped out. You're
Yeah, because I was in the custom.
oh right, yeah. Okay, let's get you in here. So
But
we
yeah,
had a
this
really
Wasp. Oh no, go ahead. Oh
yeah
yeah,
we
we'll
had
do
a very
Avalanche stuff.
very
We'll talk
very
later.
successful test the other night.
Yes.
It did bring up a lot of problems, and some of them we've sorted. Some we have not. Let me pull up my map. AV52, we will change the name to AV53 as soon as we go in, then back out. Let's get you on blue team. Okay, very successful test. It brought up a lot of issues. Well, we'll tell you what the specific issues were, but and some of the people that were in the test got contact, showed me video of their point of view, which was very good. Thanks for that. Ex-wives especially was very good because we could see what a good player, what kind of a time a good player had. Someone was actually went positive, so it was nice. Wait, I went positive in the sniper game.
You got
Last
lucky.
sniper game, I went on a rampage kind of and went like
Nice.
started out at 6-1 and just got better from there. So at least I had one good game in the 6 hours that we played. So anyhow, that aside, we learned a lot, and we're gonna fix a lot. There's a few things we can't fix, but we're going to patch until they do get fixed. Some things are out of our control. We think we got the spawning nailed down by just simply putting a neutral spawn on each base to increase the weight of the spawns, and we seem to be spawning more in the base now without excluding side spawning, like side-to-side spawning. That the earlier fix that we fixed had during the fix that we made during the test made it so that red could not spawn on blue side at all, but we think we've got that resolved now. That'll only happen in Capture the Flag and only for this area here. In Capture the Flag, blue cannot spawn in this area of red base. Just everything from midfield forward. So it's like the outside area is neutral. And in Slayers, spawns can change sides, which is quite fine by me. Because at one point the blue team was getting locked down inside their base by a red team and wasn't able to spawn out here at all. But we believe we've had that issue. The main issue we had is right here. In Forge it's fine, but in game this piece we used here is actually a rectangle. You see, you can't jump through this open spot here. The problem is see, you can throw grenades through here, no problem. But in custom games, they're solid, and those grenades I just tossed would bounce right back to me. So yeah, you can see where he's jumping here. Now go to monitor mode.
You can't go near.
Go into monitor mode and push up to it. There, you see he's right up against the wireframe in monitor mode, or the collision, or whatever it is you want to call it. The piece there, he's like pushing forward right now. That's as close as you can get to it.
Yeah.
And the problem, but that's fine in all modes. I mean, you can shoot through it, no problem. You can see through it, you can shoot through it, but you can't throw grenades to it in custom games. So I sent a note off to Tom with a bit of video evidence of this, and hopefully they'll get that fixed. But until then, we're going to have to patch these pieces out until they're fixed. And if they're fixed in the next update, we'll bring them back. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the prefab system to remove them and patch in some new pieces. So our piece count right now is at 1374, so we should not go too much higher than 1374. This is 1374. 1375 is my absolute upper limit for this map because, as I've stated several times before and during the test and every day since, If they introduce one-sided one-sided game types, we have to make this map UNSC on one side, Covey on the other side for one-sided gameplay. So we wanted to save about 15 to 20 pieces for that. So we cannot go above 1375 in our normal build on this map. And I see that our physics went up since our last build, and I have no idea why, because I haven't added anything. The physics are borderline anyway. We can come back later and it'll be at 89% back in the green without making any changes, because it's like we're like one pebble away from being green on the physics budget. And I didn't add anything since the last build, so and these were green in testing the other day. So anyhow, that's nothing we'll concern ourselves with. We'll figure that out later. The test brought these changes. The shotgun is now a standard shotgun, where before, what was it?
Lawgiver.
Oh, it was a lawgiver. That's a lot easier to say than loathsome thing. It was the lawgiver. The sniper's the same. Most of the other weapons tested very well. The man cannon was good, but you couldn't throw grenades into it. But there's really nothing I can do about that without putting a second man cannon under the man cannon. But the problem with that is then vehicles get stuck on it. This made for very, very smooth ride for vehicles. The only problem is you can't toss grenades through here. But you know what? You can toss a grenade the full length of this chasm no matter what. One of the problems, I don't think it was a problem, but if you were bumped out of your trajectory, you could drop down, but that's normal for most man cannons. You couldn't smart scope. That was the one thing. Once you smart scoped, you lose your momentum. So if you smart scope in the middle of a ride. Oh yeah, one more thing. This spawn was extremely popular. The spawn behind the Wraith. We are always spawning in that exact same spawn. So either we have to figure out a way to lower its weight, or we're just going to get rid of it. It was just so annoying that on both sides you would only spawn behind the Wraith. And what we could tell is this spawn here, we left it was floating up in the air. And people, you were just spawn, you drop down, and that's how you knew you were hitting this exact spawn. Plus its location, obviously. But most other things tested very well on the map. The look of it was fine. The fog was fine. No one said anything bad about the weather. Visually, it was
wasn't
good
too cold.
because players weren't quite as obvious at the start. You really had to focus and pay attention to what you were doing, and skills weren't just gifted to you. You really had to work for them and look for them. I could probably go on for about 6 hours just talking about the 6-hour test.
This was a change down here in the
Oh yes, that's
corridor.
right too. This is what right. What we're gonna try for next test. People like the sword race, but I found that when one team got 2 of them, it was really difficult to take them down. So I'm for the next test anyhow, we're gonna try just the regular wraith, and if the regular wraith is too weak, we'll definitely put the sword wraith back in. Players liked it. As I say, it's just when the team showed up around this corner with 2 of them, it's like you really had to focus on killing them one at a time, and that. But you know, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying I want to try it with a weaker wraith, and if the weaker wraith is too if the weaker wraith is too weak, we'll definitely put the sword wraith back in, because I really liked having it on.
Yeah.
All other vehicles were great. It was nice having the tougher Warthog and Mongooses tested very well. Here's the other thing. Nilla, maybe you should go find something to fly. Oh wait, change teams and find something to fly.
Gladly.
Kaboom!
Boom.
We had a laser on here, and the laser we had was the good one.
End game?
Endgame, I think it was, or
yeah.
something like that. It was a stronger laser. and it fired really fast, and people were using it more as a sniper than they were against vehicles in the test. But I mean, that's not a problem, but we definitely wanted a... I'm stuck. Just a server glitch thing. We wanted an anti-vehicle weapon that was also fun to use against infantry and not as cheap as the laser. So this was suggested to us by I went into a little test game with Infinite, who was in our test, and he said he had some feedback for us, and he was suggesting to use this, and this is really, really fun to use. It's kind of like the plasma, but it tracks. If you lock on, it actually tracks the vehicles. Now you have to be really good. You can get out of it, but 3 solid shots will take down 3 solid shots. It's a bit slower than a laser, but 3 solid shots will definitely take down a wasp. And it's kind of fun to use against infantry as well, because it's like a more powerful. No, you see, it tracks against. Here, let me. Yeah, move. No, keep driving.
Oh, I was watching. I got distracted watching a stream.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think they only track against flying vehicles, though. What I was gonna do is shoot it right behind you as you're moving to see if it would follow you. So hop in and just drive straight. Oh, you got another one. Okay. Hop in and just drive straight. I want to see if it... No, you see, it doesn't follow you. But it does track you in flying vehicles. So you have to actually aim with it against mongooses. But in a flying vehicle, it will track a flying vehicle. So it kind of acts like a... Oops, I caught the geometry there. It kind of acts like a fuel rod gun against infantry, but it acts like the old rockets against flying vehicles. It will actually track, or not like a missile pod. That's what I was trying to say. It tracks vehicles sort of like a missile pod for flying vehicles. So that... I wanted some kind of defense against them, and not so much that it's a defense against them, but it's now a weapon you really want to control if you want to air game. If your team is going to take if you're going to take the flymobiles. Yeah, I tried spawning this on someone's another Halo CE remake, and for some reason it was blue on that other map. It's red on this map, but it was blue on his map.
Yeah,
there's a blue one and a red one, and they're both blue on the other map, which was on Ascension.
And it also says pick up the end game, which is what our thing used to be, which is weird.
Oh, that could be a Forge thing, but it doesn't say end game, doesn't it? Hunter's Claw.
Yeah, like here's...
You pick it up and it says...
Here's one on its own.
Hunter's Claw, Berserker's Claw, sorry, and pick up endgame. That is really weird. Maybe once we save it and come back, we'll you know.
Well, here.
Should just spawn a new pad.
Let me just make one.
Yeah, just make a new one. Set it as that. Put it over top of this one, and I'll grab this one first. So just stick it on there with the 45 degrees. No, the other way. And just magnetize. Oh wait, reset its position first. You got to set it to phased first. Like set it to phase first, reset position because it's kind of on an angle now. Okay, and just magnetize it to that one. Can you magnetize it? Or just
easier said than done.
Just use the
Let
position.
me
Yeah, just use position.
Yeah, that's good because I'll just go down afterwards.
Okay, just drop her down. Oh wait, you have this set to the sniper rifle. You're supposed to set it to the other. Well, change it to the other.
Well, I'm gonna change it, silly goose.
Yeah, before you let it go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, Berserker's Claw.
Wait, now it's blue. See, that's what I was saying.
Now it's blue.
That's what I was
look,
saying.
I'm gonna go the other direction, so I don't hit the blue one first. Like when I go to select, Okay, look
Yeah.
here. I'm gonna go the other way. Because it could just not change the model, because it does the other
Oh,
one.
I get
So
it.
I'm gonna
I
go,
get it. Could
I'm
be
gonna go
still a little bit of
slow.
glitchiness. Yeah, just go a bit slower.
Okay,
Same
no,
thing.
I even went the other way. Yeah, blue.
Oh well, let's see how it shows
Okay,
up in customs. It may change in customs. But you see, there's a
that's
Berserker's
true.
Claw that's red. It says it's an end game, and here maybe it was taking the end game's colors, which is a red laser.
Well, here, let me perform a Google search. Let me see if the Berserker's Claw is red. Because I thought it was, actually.
Yeah, I thought it was too. Well, here,
Yes, it
let's.
is.
It is okay.
The Berserker's Claw is red,
Okay,
yes.
we'll just check it in customs and see what happens. I just want to
Mm-hmm.
make sure when I pick this one up.
Some sort of strange glitch. Now, does that one do the ammo thing?
Oh wait, no, it doesn't.
So it was definitely glitched with the end game
Okay, so
somehow.
that's how it was glitched with the end game. See, watch this one from my point of view. See, when I just rapid fire, nothing happens. But watch what happens with this when I rapid fire.
That one.
Oh, it was the other one?
That one.
Yeah, watch what happens when I rapid fire this one. It's showing like a laser blast coming out of it. But
But there's nothing to me.
nothing, he sees nothing. Here, you pick it up and shoot me with it. See, nothing. He's doing the exact same thing to me, and he's seeing blood coming out of me with nothing happening. So there's definitely something going on with it being glitched. It's something to do with this being spawning in as the end game and then being changed to the Berserker Claw. But you know what? We'll just look at it in custom, and I'm sure everything will be good in customs. But for now, let's just leave it. So right now
Yep.
we're gonna get rid of these grenade blocking things, and as I said, we're going to save them for later. So what I'm gonna do is put a hockey puck out here, and since we have no hockey pucks, we're just gonna stick them to these named location volumes, which are at the center location. Let me just make sure, confirm that they are 254 by 194 by 1 by 17. That is absolutely correct. So we're gonna use that as our centerpiece. Now, I did discover something. The pieces that we use for the doors are fine because they don't actually use the other piece. They use the outward facing
Oh, the
piece.
corner in.
Yeah.
This is the corner out.
Yeah, see,
Got you. Oh, that's a huge
these
relief.
use corner in, so these doors do not block grenades like the other ones do. So we do not have to touch these. That's a very huge relief.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, we don't have to change those. It's just these doors that we have to change. So what I'll do is I'll just select both of these and unlock, select all of, and unlock everything. And I'll go down and relock. I'll go down and just relock everything I see down here. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab everything. All I'm doing is locking it, so just to make sure that these doors. So can you? Oh, never mind. I'll do it. I'll lock up red side.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all right.
Do you want me to grab the prototype design? Because I don't think I have that prefab.
I
For
thought
the
you
replacement
thought
doors?
You had I thought you had a replacement.
Yeah, remember
prefab.
I said I had the server error and it didn't end up saving, so I'll be right back.
Okay, all right. So, you
Yeah.
have them in a save. Okay. So while
Yeah,
he's
but
gone
I
away,
guess I didn't.
he's actually worked a bit offline and did he did a bit of experimenting to find out what. Here, you just tell him what you did. I'm gonna
Yeah,
grab all
just
these
sort
pieces
of
and remove them.
Yeah, just took the exact same shape of our previous doors because we really like that aesthetic, but we're just going to have sort of a patch meal deal until they get fixed with their boundaries. So we just the exact same shape, same color, same everything, but just a little bit different piece usage. It's actually no more efficient or less efficient, same amount of pieces, but this way until those pieces are fixed, we can run tests with no problems and still have sort of the look that we want to be representative of final. So we don't have to give a bunch of disclaimers when we play on it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just going to go through and take these pieces and, of course, not delete them. I'm just going to group them all together, make a prefab of this that we can just bring back in when they're fixed. So group everything together. Make sure that this is the parent piece. And I'm going to save over. I've already made one of these, so I'm going to just save over it. We call this one upper mid. So I overwrote that because I wasn't sure if that was right. So what I'm going to do before I delete it is I'm going to move this off to the side to make sure I got everything and make sure I didn't take too much. Like make sure that there's no, make sure I didn't grab a named location volume or something else with it that I don't want. So it appears to be all, well, here, I'll go in here to where I pulled it from. Wait, let me reset the weapons that I knocked over first.
And did you have a hockey puck below the named volume? Is that
No,
where it was?
I'm just using the named volume as my magnet.
Okay, okay. So
So
I'll do
this
the
is what
same.
the area. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you just yeah. Put a name. Put a hockey puck. Oh, and with the hockey puck, reset its position first because they spawn at 45 degrees from normal. So reset its position first, then stick it
Gotcha.
underneath the main named location volume, and then yeah, then use that as a parent. So I've just went through and make sure we didn't grab too much and make sure I grabbed everything. So all the pieces are gone. And I'm going to come over here, just make sure that there's no weapons or anything attached to this group here. And now that I know that and I have saved it, I can delete it. And I will go downstairs and do the same thing with the low one. Now, did we determine if we're using the fifth light or is it going to be gone?
We can no, we can absolutely rework the door exit to
Okay, so what
keep
I'll
the
do
fifth
is
light.
I'll keep the
Yeah,
decoration on that. I'll keep the left one, but I'll remove the doorway. But
yeah.
what we'll need to do is whatever piece we put in there, we'll have to follow where the grenade, because that is still going to block grenades, and
Mm-hmm.
people are going to assume that it takes grenades. So if we need to block over top of that, we can, and just have it have this decoration protrude out in some form. That's fine by me. I'm cool with that. Um, right. Let me get rid of these. It says it's gone, but it's still here. The best way to make sure something is gone is just is I'm holding it still. You see, I'm in forge mode, but see, I'm holding it. I'm just gonna go fly off the map and die with it in my hands, and then go back to where it was. This is kind of a thing when people spawn test weapons on your map. You don't know if they're in the actual save file or not. Then you go reset object positions and respawn all objects and see if it comes back. And see, it didn't come back, so I was able to successfully delete it. So that's just to make sure that's gone. So what I'm going to do for the one out here is exactly what I did inside. So I'll place a hockey puck under this named location volume, which is our original measurement stick for out here. Reset its position, magnetize it to there. So the other one, I'm using the arch named location volume for the one outside.
Okay.
So I will grab this, all three pieces of the internal one, and then just the doorway pieces, just that one, because that's part of a decoration there. So I'm going to keep that. So I want to keep that one, and um, get rid of this one, but keep this one. See, we're just going to build over top of this one. So you're still going to have the grenade blocker here, but we're going to put a piece here that will block that. So at least your grenades will bounce properly, but we'll still be able to keep this this decoration in here. So let me group all that. And once again, make sure that I'll move it out of position to make sure that we have everything, and I haven't grabbed weapons or grenades with my group. So let me put this way out here, and then let go of it, respawn everything. Respawn all objects, reset positions. Sometimes you do it a couple times to make sure vehicles end up in the right place. So that got rid of the interior part of this. It got rid of the whole thing. The outer decorative piece, now we'll have to move this block to line up and this block to line up with the new piece, but that's not a problem. This is kind of just a piece that floats in here anyhow. And this piece here, this just covers the lighting and stuff like that for this, and makes this more of a solid wall and hides some of the forgy bits that you can see in behind us. So that's really not part of the structure. That's just more to hide stuff. So we'll line that up with the new pieces when they come in. So this doorway, we have to patch this hole back here. And this line right here that I'm showing in the stream, that is a grenade blocker there. So whatever piece we put in here is going to be rectangular, and it's going to fill this spot right up to the decorative bit here, because you see I'm moving my monitor in here. That is actually solid. I'm holding forward while I move my monitor. So that shows you the grenade blocker that's in here. So, like the one that you can't see. So we'll be fixing that as well.
Yep.
Oh, and this clear bit here, if you aren't familiar, this is a vehicle blocker that is designed solely to keep the wasp out of the cavern area. So we just don't want wasps flying around in here, because it's, first of all, it's too safe for them, and it's too dangerous for players. We just want wasps to stay out of the cavern area. We want them to be nice and exposed, flying around out here. See, we don't even let them get too high. So it's definitely a risk-reward vehicle, but we think with them being able to get into chasm, it'd be too much reward, not enough risk. So we're keeping them out of the chasm. The only problem with this is when you drive the ghost through here, you just kind of bump this for a second, and it knocks your shields down about a quarter, not even a quarter, like not even an eighth, maybe a tenth. It just bumps your shields down by a tenth, and it slows you down for a split second. But if you raise it up one unit, the wasp can get in. So I'm thinking I'm gonna maybe raise it up, but then put a piece in the floor, and just put it high enough so it doesn't upset driving vehicles that go through it. I'll try that. I'll try that after we get this rebuilt. Yeah. I'll experiment.
Here,
with that.
I have this one. I forgot the inner part of the laser door, so I'm gonna go grab that real quick. But right behind laser by Ghost, I have the entrance part. So, and I didn't make a hockey puck. I just used the named volume, so you just snap it to the other named volume. But you can fiddle with that for a second while I grab the other side of the door. Oh, and then like what we talked about, this side, we'll simply take these pieces and use 8 width versions of them, so we can see the
we'll put it in
fifth light.
position, and then just cut out what we don't need. So we're gonna end up with 2 named location volumes.
Yeah.
But one is locked and one is not locked. So we'll just destroy the unlocked one.
Yeah.
There we go, in position. And let me go back to monitor mode to see. It kind of replicates what we had before. Kind of doesn't, but it does. There's still a there's still a blocker here, so we're gonna have to rethink this entire wall here, the entire outer wall. See, because you can still feel, like when I walk along it, you can still feel where the grenade blocker would be.
Well, isn't it because the cage barrier is still right there?
Yeah, it is.
That's the old piece.
Yeah, but the problem is there's only one. Here, let me move this out of the way. I'll show you what we're working with. You see, because there's only one, and it's
Okay,
the
to get that
decorative
last
piece,
light.
right?
Yeah.
So maybe we're gonna have to lose
Yeah.
the one light for we'll leave it there, but
Yeah.
maybe we'll just lose the one light for this build, and we'll get it back. So what I'll do is
Mhm.
I'll bring back the here, get this out of the way. I will bring back the other I'll bring back the other prefab, put it back in place, and then reattach this piece to it. Okay.
Yeah.
So wait, does this go all the way over here? Let me just. Does this go all the way over to the? I just want to see where this ends, so that's where I'll know to. Okay, so I can keep. Okay, so everything that's on that angle I can keep, and that's all right because if you're going to toss a grenade, you're going to expect it to bounce off that anyway, so that's fine. Your grenade bounces will be good once you're inside there. So let me get that out of here. I just have to bring the prefab back in and add that piece to it so that we don't lose this whole wall here. So everything on this wall gets added to the prefab. Okay. So let me bring that back in. Make sure I have room for it here. Prefabs, and this one was called lower mid. Okay, so I will place this back in position, and then, oh wait, I have it grouped with your other one. Glad I didn't mess that up. Let's move this one out of the way, let go of that, grab this one, put it back in place. I hope I'm explaining all this well enough.
Mhm.
Okay, that's where it started. Let's just have a look. Yep, that's what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to ungroup the prefab. And then I'm going to regroup it, selecting everything. 4, 5, and then this, and this, and this. And copy it over top of the other one. Save it over lower mid. And then I'm going to pull this out just to make sure we got everything. Uh-oh, what happened? Did I miss a piece?
I don't know. I'm looking. I'm trying to figure out what you
Oh, when
pulled.
I brought the prefab in, I had 2 of those.
Oh.
That's okay. What I'll do is I'll figure out what I've got here. I've got the doorway and the next one. So 1, 2. So all I have to do is delete, since I have them right there, I don't have to worry about them. So 1, 2, which is the first piece. Make sure I don't have anything else I can actually see through there. Yeah, I've got the doorway and the first, so I've got the first decorative piece in there. So all I have to do is delete these 2, which I have over there. I'm going to save first, just in case this is messed up. Saving failed.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, why is saving failed? Can you save?
I went to go grab the other part of the door.
Oh, okay, and
Oh, let me
I'm not
see.
able to save. Saving failed. Why can I
Can
not
you
save?
save new? Or save as, I mean.
Let's go save as, let's just save it as 053, which is something I was supposed to do anyhow. 0, oh wait. A, B, 0.53. Saving done. But it still says 052. Yeah, you know
Does
what?
that mean you have
I'm gonna
to
end this.
lobby? Okay.
I'm going to leave Forge and come back in. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it had something to do with you coming and going. I have no idea.
Yeah. Here, then I just saved that, so let me lobby up with you first.
Yeah. I guess I should
We
invite
don't
you
pretend to
since.
know.
Yep. Oh, hello, Tim. How's it going? I did see you pop in there. Okay, so map, my files. Hopefully we have an 053. Yes, we do. There we go. Yeah, I just have to examine to make sure I have still those two pieces in the prefab, then just delete them from the map. Then I can delete the prefab. I mean, I have the prefab. I'm not actually deleting a prefab. Yeah, I know you've been here a while. I just get so focused on what I'm doing. I have two chats running. I got one here and one here, and for some reason I still miss them when they move. See, what I want to do is get something where I can mount the iPad like right underneath the camera lens, and then that way it's on my eye line between my two monitors. Here, let me save us some horsepower and minimize everything. There we go. Come on, load. Yeah, the only problem with having my chat up on my phone is I wouldn't be able to read the type on it. It's small enough as it is on the iPad. Okay, so let's. That's why I have my iPad. It's just sitting a little bit low. I can always raise it up. I'll think of that. Think what to do next time. Okay, so here's the prefab that I already have saved. Okay. You know what? Maybe the prefab didn't save as well. So let me spawn another prefab. Okay, hold up. Don't go anywhere. Oh, you have some pieces on this that I still have inside. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know the big block you have there? I have to add that to the prefab
Well,
now.
yeah, it had to change
Well,
angle, yeah,
that's
so
okay.
we can
Just
always do that manually if you want.
oh that
Like,
yeah. You know what? No, I will add it to this prefab. I'm gonna.
okay.
This is the old prefab here, which I'm going to delete. I know I don't need that. This is the new prefab here, I think. Let me just be absolutely sure. Save over. Lower mid. Saving done. So that one did save. So I'm going to put it back in, and I'm going to add that back wall to it since you're putting a new one in, right? So what I'm going to do is
Yep.
make sure that I'm not duplicating. I can get rid of this. I can get rid of this. Oh, shoot. Doesn't matter. I'll bring it back. It's a prefab. Nope. No need to panic. Lower mid. Could not place. Not enough room. Let's try that again. Okay, I'll put this back in, and I will add that other back wall piece to it that you're putting in. I'll explain that in a second in case you didn't quite get what I was saying there. Put this piece back where it goes. Okay, so these are the pieces I just deleted, and they're here. This piece is not part of the prefab, but all I have to do is click that, group it, make sure the parent is still this piece here, and then all I did was I'm just adding that to the prefab. See, now that that's part of it, let me pull it out. Wait, let me save it first. Save over, and this is lower mid, overwrite lower mid. So I'm going to pull that out now, and see, all I did was I added this big back wall to it, and go in here and look to see that it's gone now. Yeah, you see, that's all that wall was. It was just hiding the light and all the back parts of that. Nilla's already got that on his new prefab that he built the other day, or just now, or whenever. So I didn't need it on this prefab, but I did need it to be part of the save. So that has been saved, right? I did save it? Yes, I did. So I'll just delete that now. Okay, So continuing on, we're gonna stick his prefab. Oh, you hockey pucked it this time, did you, or
Yep.
to what?
To
It's just you're.
to the name location volume right here, right by the man cannon. There's a
Oh,
if
I
you go on the
sorry, I stuck
inside,
it to the other
right
one. It
Yep.
doesn't matter. I stuck it to the other
Oh.
one. That's all. I was just wondering why it was seemed to be so out of place. You just picked a different named location volume.
Yeah.
Wait. So what? Oh, you have it
That's
as
the
two
inside
pieces.
one in the
Oh,
chasm.
you have it as
Yeah,
two
yeah.
pieces. I get it now. Okay. So let's put the inside one in first.
You said a 1 by 1 was a yes, Tim. Yes, a 1 in the old forge is 10 in the current.
Yeah. Correct.
That's why some things are actually difficult to scale because a lot of the old stuff used to be 10, like base 10, and now we have, base 4 or whatever.
Yeah, we're gonna have to move this in just a bit. It's a bit big-ish.
Yeah,
So we will adjust
yeah.
for that afterwards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ungroup that group so that we can mess around with it because for one it takes up a little bit too much of the platform here. Like there's just this little tiny lip where it used to be a lot larger. I'd like that to be a
Okay.
little bit larger so
Yeah.
that if you're going across there and you do need to boost out of the way of another player or something like that, like what just happened, it gives you a little bit more of a ledge
Mm-hmm.
to land on. Otherwise, you're going to bounce off that wall and just scurry on out of there. So I'll get rid of the hockey puck. So yeah, we'll adjust for this. Let's put the other prefab in. Yeah, we didn't see Nilla making these the other day, but these were made the other day. Once we realized that there was a problem, he just went about fixing it, which was really nice. Um, so that takes care of all this. So what I'm going to do is ungroup that, and then I'm going to select. There's two of these now, so I'm just going to delete the one, and there's the other one. Well, I don't know which one I deleted, but it's locked now anyway, so it doesn't matter as long as there's only one. So what this does is it lets you know now that this is the actual wall you can grenade against, and then but it still continues to be a flat wall here. So if you toss a grenade, it's going to bounce as if these are flat, but that's better than having it bounce back at you, which was the original problem, was that grenades were bouncing back at players, and we didn't like that. I am going to yeah, no, that's fine for now. As I say, it's a pale version of what we had there, but it still keeps the same
Mm-hmm.
basic shape. Oh, and I see you've got it's the same. It's almost the same.
It's
Actually, yeah,
close.
it's close. They just need to be
Yeah.
raised up a bit. Just this piece here, raised up to match the where that seam is there. Just it's really close. We'll just fine tune it in a bit. First thing first, though, I want to move this wall in until you can see it through there. So let's keeping it on the same angle. See, I'm just going to pull it until I can see it through here. There you go. See right there? So back it out. Right to there. And you see that gives us a little bit more of a ledge out here. So that's fine. Don't worry about that piece there. I'm going to get rid of that one of these days. Okay, so that's good. But this one here, I want to pull it in so it lines up with these pieces. So let's grab this one. And I don't want these to move on its axis. Oh, and I don't want magnets for sure. I want this set to be objects so I can just pull it out squarely like so until the ground is lined up like so. And we'll have to change the angle on these a little bit to match. Should I change them all or just the one? You know what, I'll change the one.
Yeah. The thing is, I use the exact same door frame like every single time. I just copy pasted it over and over and over. So, if we need to adjust that little one by half a coordinate, no, it's not going to make the
Yeah, you're
difference.
right.
It's not even going to be visible.
And I'm just going to turn it by eye. It's okay with a little bit of a lip on it. And then this piece here, we're going to bring this one out. Oh no, we're going to turn the angle on that as well to match this other piece out. So let's look at it from above. And we're going to roll this piece as well. And move it back into position. Just get it as close as we can. It will never be perfect, but let's get it as close as we can. And it definitely has to come down. So let's turn that back on to movement type world. You see that gimbal that points out there? That indicates that I can slide it down straight on the same angle that it's on, and it won't pull out. It'll just go straight down. See? Nice and straight. There we go. Let's pull it out a little bit so that the taper is on the top piece, not the bottom piece. So good. So it matched the angle, but this, you see, this has a little bit of a curve where these are sharply angled.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that because I'd rather it blend in the middle of this piece than make it look like these pieces are solid against there. So that's okay. It just blends in. It helps it blend in just a little bit. You know what? I'm also going to move... Whoop, where'd I go? I think I am going to move this piece in like so. And move this piece out like so. There we go. Matched up nicely. Now I'm okay with these being slightly different. Oh, you know how I can fix that? I can fix that with what's a nice flat piece that's thin. Let's fix that with a structure. Let's go with glass. Is glass spawned the right way? No, but that's okay. Yeah, let's just use glass because you can see through it. See what I'm doing with this is I'm going to line up these pieces so that they're all the same. And I'm just going to do that by putting a piece of glass on this one we just made. And we're going to line this up to here. And make sure that they're all exactly the same. You see, that's where the intersection is for the top to bottom piece. Right there. And as I said, I'm using glass so that we can see through it, see whether it comes up or down. So what we're going to do is we're going to make these other ones all match to where that is. So for this one, oh right, the angle should be the same too, correct? The angle of this one.
Yes.
Make sure that our angle is not set to 45. Make sure it's off, set to none. So when I select this piece and check its properties, its rotation is at 52.5. So this piece should be what's 52.5 equal? The other way.
37.5?
No,
Wait,
because
right?
it's going to be...
Oh, wait, out of 90. Okay, wait, the long way? Oh, the long way out of 180? 128.5? Wait. As a contractor, this is sort of my job.
You should know
Okay.
this stuff. That looks way too steep.
I know. What was it
I
again?
could just duplicate this piece and rotate it.
Rotate it by world. Yeah.
Rotate it by world. See, I'm just going to duplicate this piece. See, I've made a new one. I've made a new piece, and then I'm just going to set the rotation to my snap to 45 degrees. And I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to do it this way. And you see now, it is exactly the opposite of this one, see? And then I'm just gonna, oh, is it the same size piece? Yes, it is. Okay, so what I'll do is just delete this piece here, and then this piece, all I have to do is make sure it's the same width, and line it up so that it pops out at exactly the same height as the glass. See, like so. You see, I just slide it in until it lines up with the glass, and that's how we make it plumb with the one on the other side. There we go. See, just like so. And this piece out here will do the same thing. So I'll duplicate that again. Set my snap to 45. So let's duplicate that piece. And that's and that one will go there in a second. Wait, no, that's not right. I turned it the wrong way, so let me try that again. Wait a sec, I know. Let me just see if I can just set this one. Sorry, it was 52.5. Let's just see what this one's at. 135. Oh, that's not even that. Oh, right, 52.5. Here it is. There you go, 52.5. I found it. And now this one comes out, same deal as the other one, just until it lines up with the glass. Then we know it's exactly the same as the other piece. We don't want it showing on the outside. Kind of hard to get a good angle because our glass is in the way, but there's a good angle. There's that one. There's that one. Ooh, I'd rather they were matched up to the inside than the outside. So let's fix that. There we go. Nice. Actually, these pieces can come down. That just gets rid. There's a little bit of a beveled edge here. I want it to be nice and square. So that fixes that. I'll do the same with this piece out here. Oh, this piece is lower. Yeah, it is. Okay. So they're about the same. Okay, good. That's those two. So there's one more. That's this one out here. So let's see what angle it's at. And it is at yeah, I'll just oh, it's a bigger piece too. 4 feet. There we go. I don't know if the angle of this is correct, so I'm just going to eyeball it first and then get it close. There we go. So you said 138.50 if it's the other way, is that correct? Or sorry, 38.50? Yeah,
I was
52.50,
guessing.
52.50, 38.50. Well, it'd be 37.50. Let's try 37.50. I don't know, it looks good to me. What do you think? Can you see it?
Yeah.
The left and
Yeah,
right
that looks
doorway?
it.
Yeah, 37.50, yes. Yeah, it's bang on. Okay. Just make sure that it's not sticking out. And it's not. And everything's lined up with the glass. Glass can go away. And there we go. And saving failed.
Oh dear.
Why is saving failing? Are you able to save? I mean, I can always
Let
do a
me
save
check
as.
one.
Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh,
let
I found
me.
a problem. Nothing, not a big deal though.
Saving done. Yes, I can save. Current file.
Okay, I just found a little hole in the floor I'm going to fix right now. There we go. Oh, and that creates a hole in the... Not really a hole in the ceiling, but see how high I can make this where it becomes annoying. Actually, yeah. Kind of how the original ones look like that, but just a little bit of a heel there. Yeah, and this is just a patch. Oh, Berserker's Claw and blue, not red.
Okay.
So I think it was picking up the
Interesting.
color of the red laser that we had. I think that was what it was doing. It's
No,
picking up
no,
the
no.
skin.
Remember the end game. No, the Berserker is red.
Oh, it is red. Okay,
It
right now
should be red.
it's
Yeah.
not. It's okay, as I say, we'll check this out in game anyway. Saving failed.
Yeah.
Why can I not save my own map? What is going on here? Oh, right. Also, first, before I save, I always reset positions, and I didn't this time. Respawn all objects. There we go. See, that also makes sure that that when we save, that any grenades we picked up along the way, like here, look, see, we're missing grenades. Respawn all objects. Save map. Whoop. Sorry. You see, we messed up because we didn't reset the object position, respawn all objects, and we did a previous save where there was a grenade picked up, and now this grenade is gone. So we
Oh
have,
dear.
yeah. So we have to remember to do that before any major save. We have to respawn all objects. Because sometimes if you're holding onto a grenade, like say I'm holding onto a plasma right now, if if you're holding it when you save, sometimes the game will not have replaced it yet, and then you'll save without that grenade in place. So that's why you'll
Gotcha.
see me when I'm foraging. I'll jump off a cliff and die, and then I'll go in, respawn all objects, respawn object positions, and then save the map. And that ensures that any grenades you picked up or any weapons you're holding, they come back. So after our next custom game, so this could actually still be here in the save. I've seen this before where you go into a custom and it indeed shows up. Next time you load it up in Forge, you're good. But I'm not being able, I can't save anyway, so if you can just keep saving,
Yeah.
I'll just grab your copy. I'll just do a
Yes.
save as before we're done. But first of all, let's take a little break to show everyone something that I should have showed everyone very first, right? I was really excited about this, but with all the confusion about me using new streaming software at the beginning, I forgot to go ahead and do this. So, Nilla, can you come over to red side, and I will generate lighting
Gladly.
for everyone. And we're going to have a look at, this is based on feedback. A player named Infinite was in here, and the next day, which was yesterday, he showed me a little cool trick. And we put it in the map, and it was very successful. And this is why this broadcast is called "Let's Take This Hog Out" or "Take the Hog Out for a Spin." And I sent Nilla a message the other night, and I said just sent him a message saying, "Hey, get on the map into custom and take the hog out for a spin." And I'm going to show you why. Our ice is now slippery. Just like Halo CE, it has almost the exact same slippery physics. It's actually not quite as slippery as CE, but I think it's more because the hog has better traction now than it did before.
Yeah.
Just the traction physics. And it behaves like ice. If you put the brakes on, you can just spin around like crazy. Let's go back to the bigger patch of ice. It's not slippery for players. It makes no difference at all to a player,
Nope.
and it makes no difference for any other vehicles. It's just the Warthog and the Mongoose spin like crazy on ice. And it's a feature that we were originally planning to figure out. We just never readdressed it. I had tried a few things that didn't work, but Infinite came in and showed me how to do it, and it works beautifully. And here, let's go drive off the map. Quickly change the Forge monitor mode now. Ah, you missed it. Here's how you do it. Let's go under the map and look at this thing underneath. These are upside down gravity volumes, and I've got one for each pond. The smaller pond obviously has a smaller one. One here, and there's one underground over here, but you can't see it underground. And if you come over here, you can kind of see one poking through. There it is there. See it right here. The way you make these is you spawn a hockey puck. He told me how to do it, but I actually have the system now where it works perfectly because I did all the measurements and stuff. You spawn a hockey puck, 8 foot 8 by 2, and you put that at the corner of your, or make it the same height as your ice, and so I know that our ice is at a 0.3. So there we go. That's the same height as the ice. So you can magnetize it to the bit, to the piece, to the corner of your ice. Turn off magnets. You put it on. Put it to the corner. Turn your magnets back on and stick this upside down gravity volume, which is facing upwards, and just stick it with magnets so that it's the same height as the top, like that magnet, the top magnet of your hockey puck, and that's the perfect height to make ice out of ice. So that was the whole idea of this broadcast. I should have showed this to everyone first, but I completely forgot up until now. So what I'll do, I'll put in the description where this is so that people watching on YouTube can jump straight to it, right? The ghost, it appears, well, the ghost makes absolutely no difference because the ghost is already kind of floating anyway. Plus a lot of these pieces are, you see, it looks like the ghost is really floating high on this because this piece has actually got a big thick piece of glass on top you can't see. But the ghost, it appears to not do anything. Nothing at all. The wraith doesn't actually do anything different. It just looks different because the floppy wings on the side of the wraith lift up. So I'll just show you with the wraith. See, it makes no physics difference on a ghost. There's no different slide or anything. It doesn't change it at all.
And the Wraith is probably too heavy to be affected anyways.
Yeah, the wraith is too heavy and too tall. But there's a visual difference. I'll just show you quickly when I. You see, it looks like it's standing. See how the wraith is dropped down. Okay. Now when you go over the ice, it raises up. That's all it does. It raises up a bit, and if you look up, I don't know if you really can't see it from my here. Hop in, Nella. Hop in the Wraith here. And drive on the ice, and then move your camera upwards. So just drive on the ice. See, it raises it up a bit. Now stop, back up. Now look upwards with it. Look, you see it just stands taller. It looks like it's trying to stand taller. That's all it does with the Wraith. And see, once it hits land, it drops back down a bit. So that's all it does with the Wraith, and it goes no effect whatsoever. But driving on warthogs and mongooses, you get a really nice slide on it.
Yeah, and then did you showcase the visual cue for the wasp room? Also based
Oh,
on
right,
feedback?
right. That was based on feedback as well. We needed players were saying that it was the. I just love it. It's just like perfect. It's exactly how you would expect ice to handle on this map with his vehicles. Oh, right. The other thing is the visual clue, visual cues for the wasp in the room here, and you see you have the lines that lead up to the teleporter this way, and now the wasp, we just extended the it had these lines in the wall, now it's got the same one in the floor that it draws your eyes over to it. See, now when you're over here, it draws your eyes over more into that direction. Now unfortunately these three lines will still be red. They don't change color in free-for-all games. Like we played a free-for-all game in the test, and all these all the coloring of the base turn white, which makes them really look great. So that all changes to white, but these three colors do not change. They still stay red on this side and blue on the other. And these are just the shield generators. Here, I'll just respawn one outside so you can see what piece we use for that. That's this piece here, and they have a really nice light, and the light sticks up. We also use that same piece on the lights for the bridge, which right up on top here, you see we use the same thing because it's got a light in the side and a light on top. They don't actually cast light, and no lights on the outside, which is what we wanted. They don't actually cast light, they just show up as being lit. And why can't I walk on the bridge? That's weird. There's a invisible blocker.
You're slightly outside of the blocker.
Oh, right, the invisible blocker. Oh, it's way higher than it used to be. Okay, well, that's not a big deal. Kind of makes the lights feel like they're magnetic when you're walking on them.
Oh.
It does. It feels like they're magnetic when you're walking on them. I don't have a problem with that. Do you have a problem with that?
No.
I mean, we could always raise the bridge up.
But that was, yeah, I was gonna say we could raise the shield part up, but we always did that, so this would be perfect for vehicles and stuff.
No, leave the shield. Just raise the actual bridge itself.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We must have just lost track. It's hard to forge around invisible blockers. You can't see what's.
Yeah, so
you can see, but you can't see.
We have a little bit of room to raise them up, I realize. We can just group the whole thing, and you know what? I can't save, so I don't want to do it. I'll do it another time when I'm offline, and not offline, online, but off stream, and I'll just raise that up next time. But I don't want to do it if I can't properly save. It kind of bothers me that I can't. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me reset. Respawn all objects, put our grenades back, reset object positions. So keep in mind that we should run a test on this to make sure that this grenade spawns back, because it's now not here. And make sure these things show up, and make sure that these walls don't shift terribly in custom games. So maybe we should do that now.
Yeah, I also put this shotgun walls back. If you come up to see.
Oh, right. Sorry. While we were downstairs, he replaced all these walls while we were down there. They look like they're different height. Let's do the glass thing that I did before.
Yeah, we can
Now we
try
don't
that
have
out.
to. We don't have to. Here, let me just spawn a big chunk of glass for you, and
Okay.
I'll put it in. Put it in the place of one, and we'll just make sure they all line up to it. Wow, there's 256-foot glass. Ah,
Glass? Man,
wow, we don't need one
I'd have a
quite
hard
that
time
big.
coming up with a reason for. But you know what? I'm glad it's there.
Yep.
Can't hurt to have options.
Okay. How's our time doing? 2:35. Okay, we have about 20 minutes, and then I gotta take off. So let's we'll put the glass in place and
Yeah.
we'll do the adjustment. So which one do you want to use as our? How about the one on the right here? That looks about right.
We might need that 256. We can probably do all three doors at once.
Well, let me put this in. So you can fly over and below it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And let me just move that out to the corner, and that should do all of them.
Yep, there you
So
go.
yeah, so this one's perfect. So that one's perfect. So just raise and lower the others as needed. And oh, I see. You've got them set to the same angle as the piece above. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that actually looks better. Yeah, that's nice. So see what I'm saying here. Let me just duplicate this piece here so you can see how he's built this. Let me just duplicate it here. What happened to it? Did it move in,
Mm,
or did it not duplicate?
I don't think you made a new one. Yeah.
Okay, there's the problem. There, let me just come out here and see. I hate that when it says it's duplicated and it hasn't.
Yeah, because we're still the
Cause
same object count, so it
yeah,
didn't.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just not do. I'll just pull it out, put it back in since I've messed it up anyhow. He's used the trapezoid, turned it on an angle, and then he's matched the angle to the piece underneath. So that looks really good. So we just have to make sure that this is all, everything lines up
You can
nicely.
probably, yeah, so you can probably magnet that if you didn't take it off the axis. But if
All
not, no
right,
big deal.
you can just magnet it to the piece underneath. But you know what?
Assuming magnets work, which
What
they
we'll
never
do
do.
is
They never do.
here's what I'm going to do is this one here is correct. I'm just going to match the height on all four of these, and that will make it so
Yeah.
much easier. I'm just going to snap them all to the same z coordinate. So it's
And you know what? Then we can
9.1,
probably
and
do that
then
for the bottom ones, and then they'll all be done adjustment.
oh, the bottoms are done. The bottoms are done. So just oh right, I see what you mean. So this one is correct. So let's
Yeah.
use that one, and then we just have to move them in by hand. Now I haven't done the ones in the room yet, so you know what? I'll do those first. So take this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and make them all 9.1. And then we'll take the bottom one here. Make them the same height, and then we just have to slide them by hand until they fit properly. So that's 31.4.
Yep.
Is that right?
The problem is, yeah, but
Oh,
some of
some of
them
them are
are like
upside
at the
down.
negative variant. Yeah.
Okay, let's
Whoops. We'll just.
wait, there's
Oh, did you
7 of
already drop
these.
them
Why
all? I
is
was
there
gonna say.
7? There should be 6. Oh, there
We
could be
might
one
use
down
one
here.
somewhere else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Okay, so we're at 6. So what I'll do is I'll just
So just unselect the good ones, and then raise
unselect
the
the
bad
good
ones up.
ones and unselect the good ones. So 3 of them are right, 3 of them are wrong, and then the other ones I will just bring up until they're all back in position. Oh, and I had stupid magnets stupidly turned on.
Uh,
Oh well. We'll just hand place them all.
Yeah.
Turn off magnets. Here, you place that one, and then you select the height
Got
on
it.
the other three.
Okay. Oh, you got it? Yeah.
All I'm doing is moving them in and out. I'm not moving them up or down or anything. So you set the height.
Okay. This one, this one. And which was the wrong one in here? Uh,
Um, this
the
one
one on
right here. This
the...
one, yeah,
This one?
yeah,
Okay.
that one there.
So let's... Okay.
And then I just need to push it in.
Okay. That looks good.
All right, then we just have to line it up. Yeah, let me push this in so it's not outside the wall. Yeah, that looks better. And that's fine for the glass. That's fine for the glass. That's good. And that's good-ish. Yeah, that's good. So I don't mind the line on this one. That's fine. Oh, wait a sec. Where does that... Actually, let me put that one in as well. That looks good. Yeah, we can just... These pieces are even... Oh, wait. Did you place those pieces then, right?
Yeah, these ones I'm not... I'm not in love with them.
Oh, you just made the outside
You
wall
can figure...
even with this wall here.
Yeah, because this is my problem. And we could go two ways with this. We can either embrace this, or
I like the
we can
angled
try and
ones.
hide it.
Which piece?
Yeah, I like the angled ones on the inside. But look on the outside. Yeah, come over here. So what we can do is, we cannot have the outside wall, but then there will be a door frame. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm okay with
Like it will
that.
be framed.
I'm
Okay.
okay with that.
So, but then this piece on the left side we would need to extend because you could see in
Oh, right
or
too.
like
Yes, that was
move
always an issue
something.
with that was always an issue. Plus the height on this is
Yeah.
wrong. I think maybe just use a bigger piece for that
We,
wall right there.
yeah.
So if you want to
So
replace
that
that
could
with
save
another one,
us. So yeah, so we could, not have these filler walls on the outside and embrace the door frames, and it would save us four objects, or we could have it perfectly flat. So like
I
that's
kind of
sort
like
of an
having a
either
door
or.
frame though. Plus we have a
Okay.
there's a also line it up to the storm rifle. The storm rifle
Yeah,
set to phase
I brought
physics, so just line it up to
I
that.
brought the rifle out
Oh,
just
okay.
in case you wanted to keep that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll now work around having that new size door.
Yeah, I like the
Okay.
angled ones better. We can get rid of that glass now too. That piece is done.
I
Yeah,
don't need
and
this.
you need longer ones because you can see through the tops of these pieces that are here now. They need to be bigger pieces anyway because there's a gap on the top of them now.
Which 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 one is
Both
that?
of them.
Where are you
All of
looking?
them.
Yeah, that the angled piece. Yeah, the angled piece will now have to be bigger, which is fine. We can do just a 64, 64, 16, and it will be because that's only 32.
Yeah, and the coloring on
Or,
them
or
is the coloring right. They should be
oh, actually, we could
user
just pull
user
it straight up.
3, metallic set to 2 and everything. Marble frost. Frost should be 50.
Okay, yeah, I don't have any of those right. You can probably just grab every single one of those, and they won't be that.
Why is there only two metallic numbers? There's only
Yeah,
because they're
try,
simple.
yeah, they don't have the other ones don't have tertiaries. Yeah, man, they're simple. That sounds like such a put down.
Um, and I'll make sure we have the other ones. And saving failed. My map doesn't like me.
It
How's our
doesn't
piece
anymore,
count?
does it?
76, so we're only one piece over where we... Oh, wait.
75. Yeah, I was holding something.
Yeah, okay, so it's 75. What was it before we started again? Was it 79?
I think it was 75
74,
or
74.
76.
Okay,
74. There you go.
so we're good. We're good.
So we have one more piece somewhere. And then we're gonna have to well, actually, we might not have to see this one because the snow is so much lower. It sort of exposes that longer piece. We can probably forge around it, or we can just keep it, whichever you want to do.
I'm
It's
okay
right
with it
here.
as a footing like that. That's fine.
Yeah,
And
I mean
move
it's
the vehicle.
hopefully very temporary,
Oh,
anyways.
how does the wall impede the?
These walls, we've had them previously
Okay.
angled, so I was gonna let you see
Okay.
what sort of angle you
What I'm
preferred for that.
thinking is turn them upwards so that they're square on the outside, but they match this angle right here. This angle right here.
Got you. So like here, I'll fiddle with this one, and you can see if
Oh,
you can
maybe
get the
not.
other one. I'll
Yeah.
try.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then they have to come in a bit, right? So.
So it's like square.
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
square and
You're
square on
turning it
both
the wrong. You're
sides.
turning it the wrong way. It should be square up and down.
Oh, okay, you wanted to go
I want them to
in.
tilt
Right,
in so they
okay.
match the door frame.
Got you.
No, you're tilting the wrong way. Here, let me grab this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Like this.
Oh, that way as well. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you meant
No,
both directions.
just that
Like,
way. Just that way.
oh, okay.
I'm okay with them being square outside for now. We'll put them back when we do the other one. So they will have to go. Well, whatever
That
you do to one, do to the other because they're the same piece.
Yeah, 75 is the angle, so 15 degrees in. Okay, yeah, I like that.
Okay. And just set them to the same height and same Z. Same Z, same X. Oh wait, no,
Yeah,
one's
I just
flipped
have
over from the other.
6. Oh, one's flipped over. Okay.
Okay, just give me the position. The Z should be 6,
Uh,
positive 6.
6. Yeah, positive 6.
And what's the X?
161.
That's where I'm at. Okay. How does it look outside? Outside is fine. I just realized my cylinder is a bit short over here. Let's see how much
Well, I
cylinder
think the old wall previously might have covered that little bit.
That's okay.
You know
I can
Yeah.
I have room. I'm just going to move the whole cylinder. I'm just going to group the whole cylinder over. So let me make that my my parent piece and set its position. 10 minutes. We had 10
Are you
minutes.
still
Yep.
holding the wall?
Oh, sorry. Yes, I
It's
am.
purple
My
to
bad.
me.
My bad. Yes, I
Okay.
was. I'm glad I didn't because I just changed my position there. So
That's what I had a feeling.
23, 50, 43. Okay. So 2, 3. I just have to make sure these are all. Okay. Now I'm going to do the snap thingy. Make sure they all have the same y and z coordinates. 43, 23, 50. There we go. So they're all exactly the same. And then group them. And then I just got to slide them all over. Movement type should be world or object on these. I forget.
Um, which one gives you the era? World?
I'll just use the movement with the coordinate system. That way I don't have to worry about it because I can't see the gimbal. So just slide it in until the line disappears. There we go. And check the other side to make sure it's hasn't exposed anything. No, we got lots of room on this one. And you can't see that from anywhere
I
else.
will have to make that wall at 128 by 128.
Oh, this wall
Just
here,
by the
yeah.
overshield. Yeah, it peeks out a
Yeah.
little bit by the snow. That's okay.
Oh, I thought this wall was going to be straight up and down anyway, wasn't it?
Where is that one? Oh yeah, the short one I haven't even done yet. Yeah, I meant the
Okay.
outside one on
Well,
it's gotta be
that
a
could be
little
the
bit
same
bigger.
piece if you just use a bigger piece. I don't mind
Yeah,
it
yeah.
sticking out because as long as it doesn't cover these spawns on the outside, I don't mind it being bigger. Like you can use a wall that's twice as wide to fill that gap.
Gotcha. And we can try that. I'll try that.
Yeah, whatever you do, just do it with the same piece on the other side, obviously. Oh, that changes it on the ins. Oh, I see. You're using the same piece inside that does
Yeah.
that. Well, you know what? You can get away with using a piece that's twice as wide. And as I say, as long as it doesn't cover this spawn, it's okay to fill this gap here.
Okay.
See this gap here? You can fill
All
it
right.
up
I'll.
right. So it's almost out to the spawn there. So use a double wide, and find one that's longer too,
Yeah.
because you want to make sure it fills this gap that's above it.
Okay. I'll try this bad boy real quick.
Not in here. Look at it from the inside first. You have to come inside to see it.
Yeah. This is the 30. I mean, it's it's quite a double. Is a lot bigger.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe double wide,
Yeah.
not double
It can't.
long.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's a tough spot to fill. Um. I mean, we could just not have it angled on the inside corridor.
Yeah. As I said,
I
this is
mean,
all temporary until they fix that piece. So as long as
yeah,
it,
we can just
yeah.
make it like that for now, and
Let's see what it looks like outside.
when we get our cool corner piece back, we'll have our cool corner piece.
Okay, so yeah, just dupe that on the other side. Let me delete the one that's there. Just push that out of the way. Here,
Yeah,
let me.
that's
Are you
fine
just gonna
for now.
duplicate the piece? I'm just verifying.
Yeah, I did.
Here, okay, I changed the frost on it, so whatever. Just
Oh, okay. You said it's 50, not 1. Okay.
yeah, it should be 2, 2, and 2 for metallic.
Two. Okay. Done, done, and done.
So that really simplifies the look in here, but it keeps the same structure. And we are at only one piece more than we had before, and I don't know what that piece is.
Me neither. I thought it took up, like, if not the exact same, fewer. Maybe
Yeah.
we had a piece
I found
something
it.
in
It's
here.
this piece right
Maybe.
here. This corner right here.
Well, that piece is necessary, I think.
Yeah. I think it's necessary too, but I think it could be.
We could maybe even make the front of this
Hold
door out
on.
of one
I have an
piece.
idea for it, but I just lost it in the wall here, so I have to pull it out. There it is. I didn't have my snap set to 45.
Yeah, that piece, very honestly, could end up just being like a simple block instead of a trapezoid, and it might be just fine. I don't know. Oh, finding the midpoint. Okay, that's cute. I like that.
Oh, wait a second. Yeah. Yeah, just finding the midpoint between the two. Well, maybe I should have my snap set at something other than 5. These two pieces should be the same height.
Yeah, you can
Because that way I can
probably just
line
set it
I
to
can
world
li- I can line
and
up
bring
that
him.
line
Yeah,
there.
that might be the dreaded. Somehow the lines on perfectly symmetrical pieces aren't symmetrical. Phenom, though.
Oh, and but I can make them. I can make it
Yes,
line up by turning it
by force.
by force. Did that work?
Looks like it. Let me get down there. Yeah. The thing that piece was, though, was filling the outside, which is now vacant.
Oh, it was? Oh.
Grenade out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? If you use a block... Oh, wait a sec. Because it has to be that angle, too, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's why I was saying I think this trapezoid could just be a full-on rectangle, and it
Oh, you
might
mean the outside one?
fill that.
Oh, yeah, just
Yeah.
just grab the one of the bigger pieces, like the one that you just placed.
Yeah, let me grab that real quick. Coming through. It's like, what is that?
It's on a 45.
15.
I was even thinking of the other way, because that way it'll fill up that whole space.
Yep.
Yeah, like so.
Oh, no, not camera. Not
Yeah.
camera.
Reset position.
Object.
Reset.
Okay.
No,
No,
you're turning it the wrong
dadgummit.
way. You gotta
This
turn it the
this
Y way.
way.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
I know. I keep resetting it and then like, okay.
So line it up here. I'll just hold that other piece, line it up to the other piece, and then I'll delete, or I'll just pull the other piece out and use it for the middle. Is that good? You happy with it? Bit out.
I need to come over a little bit.
Yeah, until they're both yellow. That looks good. Yeah, you got solid yellow on my screen.
Okay.
So let me pull this out, reset its position.
Were there
40.
repercussions? There were. Okay, hold on. That might not work.
Why?
Uh,
Wait.
on the inside by the chasm,
Oh, I'm gonna fill that
there's
out.
a
Oh, that was
little
part
bit
of
of
it.
a no. No, look on the inside part of the chasm.
Yeah,
Look at the
that's.
big piece jutting out. But I might be able to go up or down. No, I can only go up, and then I'd lose it.
Uh,
Yeah, I thought there was. You know, I'm not. There's a reason I had it, and that is why.
you know what? I will put this piece out here. You figure that out. I actually have to go like right now. So
Yeah,
what I'm gonna do, I'll
go
leave the
for it.
set piece outside if you need it, and I'll let you. I can't save it anyhow. So you know what?
Yeah.
Oh, and here's the other thing. Can you do me this one favor? Before you do your
Yep.
save, do the reset all positions and stuff like that. Can you check it in a custom to see if you get 2 grenades here or not? Because I don't know if this
Yeah,
second grenade
absolutely.
disappeared or not. So, but you have to check it in a custom, and
Absolutely.
it won't. You won't be able to check it in Forge mode. So, so yeah, tinker with this and get this corner looking good, and I'll leave you with that. And next time we're here, what are we doing next time? Next time, I'm gonna close this up a bit. That's a bit too open. Um, yeah, you see these pieces here?
Which, yes.
Yeah, they just need to both come forward. So just, I'll do it right
Okay.
now.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
with
just
you.
do it right now, and then I'll go. As soon as I move them, then I'm gonna take off. So you got the save anyhow. So I'll
Yep.
just grab the save from you.
And I should be home the rest of the evening, so
Okay. Yeah, I'm
if you need anything, I'll be here.
just making this so that you know there's no surprises here. Make sure that I didn't open up something out here. No, I can even pull it. Oh, I did open something up here. So we'll have to make these lower. And now I opened it up. Oh no, I didn't open it up here. Just have a quick look on the other side. No, no gaps. Oh, there's a gap right there, so it does have to go up. And now they have to go down.
Don't worry, I'll figure it out.
Yeah,
I'll
you
get
see
it
there's a gap out
tucked
here by
away
the
before
spawns
I.
over out here. Yeah.
That's the one I meant that I'm gonna make a 128 128 so I can fill it. So I was gonna do
Oh,
that in a
okay. So
second.
just do that with both of them then.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, well, I'm going to just leave Forge, not end it, obviously. And we'll see you
Yep.
guys next time. Thanks for watching, anyone who's watching. Sorry about the hassles at the beginning getting this to work on Ustream, on YouTube. And we'll get it fixed next time. We'll make sure that the YouTube video is a
Yep.
nice quality and the stream's a nice quality. We'll get this OBS figured out. So thanks for watching, everyone.